Dear students, in the subject elements of mechanical engineering in module 1, now we are going to discuss about the basic concepts of thermodynamics. In this topic, we are going to see about the introduction of basic thermodynamics and what are the thermodynamic states, concepts of work, heat and temperature, like that we will discuss. First of all, thermodynamics. Thermo in the sense heat. Okay. So how the heat is useful and how what are the importance of the heat conversion, the things we are going to discuss here. Thermodynamic is a study, it's a branch of physics which is concerned with the relation between the heat and the energy. Okay. So normally energy, we need, what is the energy? Energy is the ability to do your work. In the previous classes, we have seen the renewable energy resources and non-renewable energy resources. Right, whatever it is, the sources, the energy is the one which is needed for doing any type of work. So here, thermodynamics will deals with the energy and the heat concepts. Right. So for every action, we need heat. Alright, so we will see that what are the important things we have to see in the thermodynamic problems, thermodynamic system. So here a system, there are two important terms we have to check it here. One is system and the boundary. What do you mean by a system? System is the one which it is a area. It's a area or a region, we can say, or a space which is used for the study, we can take as a system. Okay. The region outside the system is called the surrounding. If you take a room, okay, normally imagine a cooker or a room, there is a system out of which whatever it is there, we call it as surroundings. Okay. Then what is a boundary? The boundary is the one with the surface which separates the system and the surroundings. That's what we call it as boundary. Okay. The three important terms are there. So system, boundary and the surroundings. Okay. The boundaries of a system can be a fixed or a movable. So boundaries normally, it's a zero thickness. There is no mass, no volume. Okay. We will see about what are the three different types of thermodynamic systems over there. Very important three types are, one is open system, closed system, and third one is isolated system. So what it means, what is a system? System is an area for the study we are going to take, or a region we are going to take for the heat transfer. So here in this case, open system, we are taking an open system. In open system, we can see the arrows, arrowheads, double-sided and single-sided arrows in this image. Let me see one by one. First of all, that is the red color indicates the exchange of energy, and the blue or the color indicates the exchange of matter or mass or any items, right? So in these three types, first of all, there are we will take a closed system. What do you mean by a closed system? As I said, system is a region. It may be a area that is just like, imagine a pressure cooker is a system, a pan, which is what we are going to take for the study, that we call it as a system. Either it may be a pressure cooker or a pan or any other things which is where the heat and mass transfer can take place, that we consider as a system. In this, first one is a closed system. We can take as a closed system as a one. So where it consists of a fixed amount of mass and no mass can transfer across the boundary. Okay. So closed system is the one where already some materials or mass is kept and it is closed. So thereafter there is no mass transfer. You cannot put material or you cannot take material out. So this is called a closed system. So energy, Now imagine that of a pressure cooker. There is an example we can say is a pressure cooker. Once if you put the materials and if you closed it by the lid, by using the lid, so this is called as a closed system. After that, once the lid is getting closed, we cannot put materials over that and we cannot take it back unless we open the lid, right? So it is tightly closed. And now we are imagine that the pressure cooker, we are keeping the vegetables or some grains inside and closing closed, and we are keeping on the stove, right? Now heat is getting added by burning the fuel. Now heat is getting added up in the bottom. So now what can happen is the heat can transfer through the vessel, the body of the vessel, the boundary, and the cooker, bottom base of the cooker, and it can transfer into the cooker. At the same time, we cannot remove any materials. That's what in the closed system, if you take, so material cannot be, once if it is put inside the system, we cannot put material. That's what the blue color indicates, that it is done already. You cannot take it back or you cannot put it inside. But the same time, heat can be added. Okay, and if you stop this burner for sometimes, keep it aside in the same manner, after sometimes we can see that the cooker heat is getting reduced and the material becomes chill, because heat transfer can take place from inside to outside. That is, both the sides heat transfer can take place in the closed system, but material transfer cannot be taken place. This is called a closed system. I hope you can understand the easily. Right. Second one, what we are going to see, that is open system. Then what do you mean by a open system? Open system as a volume, control volume is there. That is, we can control the volume. We can put volume, or we can put material, or we can take material. So the open system involves mass flow rate is possible, and heat flows also possible. So the open systems allows both the mass transfer can take place as well as the heat transfer can take place. So the mass transfer, how it takes place. So imagine, so example, let me see with an example. Boiling the soup in a pan, or boiling a milk in a pan, or boiling vegetables in a pan, like that. Anything which is open, that is called a open system. So when we take a pan with vegetables and we are pouring oil or water, whatever it is, the content can be added, the mass can be added, and as well as heat also getting added by from the bottom of the vessel, as well as heat can be removed in the top. So pan or open pan having a milk or vegetables, this is called a open system, where mass can be transferred in and out, and as well as the same time heat also can be transferred from both the sides. So this is called the open system. And the next one is isolated system. So isolated in the sense, neither energy or mass transfer can take place. So no mass transfer, no heat transfer. So example, what we can take this as a thermoflask. So thermoflask is, we know already, very, it will be useful for keeping the materials or keeping the liquids in a hot condition. You can have a hot box also, or thermoflask, whatever it is. If you put materials in a hot terms, and if you close it, once if it is closed, again you cannot add up the material or remove the material unless it is the lid is open, as well as heat inside and outside. From inside you cannot, from outside you cannot add the heat, as well as from outside you cannot taken back the heat. From inside you cannot, the heat cannot be transferred, and material cannot be transferred. This mass and heat transfer cannot take place. This is called the isolated system. Neither energy nor mass is going to be taken place. So these are the three different types of thermodynamic system. Number one, open system. Number two, closed system where heat energy can takes place, but mass energy cannot be, mass transfer cannot be. And isolated, both the energy mass and heat energy is not allowed. So these are the three important types of thermodynamic systems. So in the next videos we will see about the remaining concept like thermodynamics laws and internal energy, entropy, enthalpy, like that. So thanks for watching.